good afternoon. Back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 24th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Sunday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the tropics here. This is Tropical Storm Philippe, right here over the east central tropical Atlantic. Getting a little better organized this afternoon. Also, we have 91L. We're going to be discussing that in today's video too. That just came off the African coast. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map. And also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today, Monday and Tuesday, as we got some severe weather to talk about across the nation. Alright, if you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to do it. Go ahead and hit it while you're thinking about it. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing once again if you have not. Just want to keep reminding folks, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you like my weather forecast, or if you know anybody that would like to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Love to have them. Alright, now let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks, and we're going to discuss a little weather forecast in today's video. Alright, as you can see here, we got, this is Tropical Storm Philippe, getting better organized this afternoon. Here is, like I said, 91L. We got a little cluster of showers and storms up here, but nothing getting organized this time. Also, we're getting a little system here. The Hurricane Center may need to watch this system here as it pulls toward the Caribbean Sea. This kind of looks a little suspicious to me as well. Alright, as you can see here, we got some scattered showers across South America and also Central America and over here in the Eastern Pacific. I think they have about a 70-80% chance of development of another tropical cyclone over here in portions of the Eastern Pacific. We got a little cluster of showers and storms trying to develop right here around the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. Gonna have to keep an eye on that as well, because the waters are pretty warm down there. I would not be surprised to see the National Hurricane Center could mark this system here, and maybe this one right here as well. Alright, you can see here's the remnants of Ophelia moving on out to sea. Got caught up with a cold front out in the Atlantic. That's what shredded it apart. So we ain't got to worry about Ophelia no more at this time. Only one we got to keep a track on is Philippe. If this system here becomes a tropical cyclone, or this one here, or any of these waves become a tropical cyclone, we'll be looking at Rena, will be the next name on the list, and then Sean. Rena and Sean will be the next two names on the hurricane list if any more systems develop. But like I say, this is 91L. We'll have to keep on that. So most of the models do take it into a tropical storm, so I think this will become Rena right behind Philippe. But like I say, the National Hurricane Center need to keep an eye on this one in Arkansas, bringing some showers and storms as it continues to push on off to Mississippi and southern Louisiana. This is a cold front coming in from the west. You can see that little upper level spin over the Dakotas and also in the Minnesota. That's why we got a trailing cold front extending down to the Gulf of Mexico off of this system here as well. Alright, let's move on to the satellite imagery of Philippe. This is Tropical Storm Philippe, looking better organized this afternoon. I would not be surprised this system may become a hurricane over the tropical Atlantic, even though the National Hurricane Center is saying it is a tropical storm and remain a tropical storm, but I would not be surprised to see this thing become a hurricane. Alright, let's take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. Okay, here it comes up here. Alright, you can see here the wind field in the orange, yellow-orange color. That's Tropical Storm Force winds. See, the National Hurricane Center keeps it a tropical storm all the way through 8 a.m. Friday. I noticed the models now has shifted a little bit back further to the west, so it may go a little bit further to the west as that high pressure ridge located just north of the system may begin to build back westward. So this may shift this system back a little bit to the west. So you guys in Bermuda need to keep your eyes on this storm here, because it could come pretty close to you, almost you know, well, Nigel went over here, but you know, this here's Philippe could get a little closer, or it could straighten out and come a little bit this way and then turn like Lee did in the tropical Atlantic. So we'll have to keep an eye on this here and see what Philippe wants to do. Alright, if you're tracking this system at home, it's located in latitude 16.2 north, longitude 41.7 west, maximum sustained winds currently at 50 miles an hour with higher gusts, and moving this to the west at 12 miles per hour. Right now it's classified as a tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at these Spaghetti-O models, or the National Hurricane Center models they go by. As you can see, here's the center of the storm right here, the current position, well compacted through at least 48 hours out. Now it kind of spreads out over 72 to 96 hours out, because one wants to there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models turns it off to the north and northeast. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 models takes it to the west. So it's kind of split right now. So that's why the Hurricane Center just goes out to right here for now, because it could turn north, it could go a little further to the west. Like I said, we got to wait and see how strong that high pressure ridge is to the north of the system. If it happened to build a little further to the west, this system will be further to the west. So that's why we're going to keep an eye on it, just to see what happens. Alright, let's take a look at the intensity guidance of this system. Alright, you can see here we got 45 knot winds equal to 50 miles per hour. See, all the model keeps it to a tropical storm through most of the period. There's 2 models, one takes it to a category 4, one takes it to almost a category 2. But like I said, and one takes it almost to a category, like another one takes it to almost a category 1 right there as well. So, and then toward the end of the cycle, it takes it almost to a category 1. So I would not be surprised this thing may be moving to a category 1 hurricane over the coming days. So if you just keep an eye on it, I'll keep you updated on it, see what happens with this system. Alright, let's take a look at 91L. This is Invest 91L per the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, it looks poorly organized this afternoon with scattered convection across the tropical Atlantic. A little better organized to the south there, but more scattered to the north. But like I said, it's going to take a while to get its act together. So, we're going to take it one day at a time and see what the system do. But like I said, I think this system will become Rena over the tropical Atlantic. Alright, we're going to take a look at Invest 91L. We don't have no computer models yet, but we're just going the hurricane models anyway. Let's take a look at the GEFS ensembles. The black line here, this is where the main member takes the system. Takes it off 1, and 2 kind of brings it pretty close to the Leeward Islands here. 1 takes it through the Windward Island and Leeward Island, and this one here only goes out 96 hours, and it looks like it's headed westward as well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this system here since it developed a little further to the south. This here may eventually move a little more to the south, more than what the models are predicting here going out to sea. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on that. But like I say, we're just going to take one day at a time and see what happens. Alright, let's take a look at the intensity guidance of this system. Right now it has about 20 knot winds, so I figured it's probably about 25 miles per hour. Some of the model takes it into a tropical, but all the models take it to a tropical storm. That's why I'm expecting it to become Tropical Storm Rena. Should be within the next 36 to 60 hours out. Should become Tropical Storm Rena, but it will become Tropical Depression 18, then Tropical Storm Rena. Alright, That's your tropical update. Let's move on to the Watches Warning Advisory, and then we'll head on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for the severe weather part of this video. Alright, as you can see here, we got coastal flood advisory extending from up here around the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, all the way down into eastern North Carolina. Gale warning is also in effect for the Outer Banks of North Carolina, all the way up to Maine. We got some heat advisories over eastern and central Texas, South Texas as well. Flood watch in effect for southeast Oklahoma. Flood warnings in effect for southwestern Missouri for some heavy rain that moved through the area earlier. We got one area here in portion of Wyoming, a red flag warning there. Southwestern Idaho and southeastern and eastern Oregon, red flag warnings there as well. Beach hazard statements still continue from Minnesota, also Wisconsin, all the way back over to New York State. Alright, air quality alert for northern portions of Montana, all the way into central and southern California. We have gale warnings, storm warnings from for you guys from Oregon all the way down to southern California. Wind advisories also in effect for Oregon, northern California. Flood watch is also in effect for southwestern portion of Oregon and northern California. Alaska looks good. North and central and north the Hawaiian Chain Island looks good. Central and south looks got a few gale warnings in that region. Alright, now let's take a look at the severe weather perspective in this video. As you can see here, we got general thunderstorm for portions of the northeast and mid-Atlantic region. Also for central and south Florida, including the Florida Keys. Also from Louisiana back to Texas, all the way into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and through the Dakotas. Alright, we have a marginal risk and a slight risk over Texas, all the way into Oklahoma, portions of Arkansas, and Louisiana. Alright, if you live in Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas report. Okay, I just had to refresh the information. That's all it was. Beaumont, Texas, that was the marginal risk. If you live in Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, and Plano, Texas, slight risk for severe weather. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. 2% over northeast Texas. This includes Longview, Texas, Rockwell, Texas, Paris, Texas, Greenville, Texas, and Marshall, Texas. Let's take a look at the damaging winds area. 5% in brown, 15 in the yellow. This includes Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, and Plano, Texas. Also, this includes Houston, San Antonio, Beaumont, Texas, and Pasadena, Texas, and Shreveport, Louisiana. 5% risk for damaging winds. Alright, let's take a look at the hail probability. As you can see, we got 5% in brown, 15 in the yellow slashed area. Significant area severe weather, and the 15% area. This includes Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, and Plano, Texas. And if you're in the 5% risk, this includes San Antonio, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, San Angelo, Texas, Bossier City, Louisiana, and New Braunfels, Texas for large hail this afternoon. Alright, let's move on to day number 2. This is your Monday forecast. Okay, as you can see, we got general thunderstorm for portions of western Oregon through, Washington State through Oregon, northwest California. Same up here in Minnesota and Illinois, from all the way from portions of New Mexico through Texas, all the way to the Florida Keys, Florida Big Bend, and the Florida Panhandle. Marginal risk over south central Texas. Alright, if you live in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Pasadena, and Beaumont, Texas areas, you're under a marginal risk for this afternoon. Tornado probability less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds, large hail, pretty much same locations. The damaging winds, this includes Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Pasadena, and Beaumont, Texas. Also the hail probability, same areas, San Antonio, Austin, San Marcos, New Braunfels, and Del Rio, Texas areas for large hail. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. This will be your Tuesday forecast. Alright, you can see we got general thunderstorm for portions of the Pacific Northwest. This includes Washington State, Oregon, western Montana, northwestern Oregon. Also, this includes Colorado, eastern Arizona, through all of New Mexico, much of Texas, all the way to the Florida Keys, to the Carolinas, to southeast Virginia, far north as Michigan, Wisconsin, into portion of Iowa, and also into southeastern Minnesota. Marginal risk up here in the Illinois and Missouri region, western Texas, and also southeastern New Mexico. If you live in St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Illinois, Prairie, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, and Columbia, Missouri, marginal risk for severe weather on Tuesday. The probability for severe weather, same area, St. Louis, Missouri, Springfield, Illinois, Prairie, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, and Columbia, Missouri. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. It was a lot of information in here about severe weather in the tropics, because that's the main topic right now. So I hope everybody have a great afternoon. Continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday afternoon, folks. Take care.